Hey, welcome back. This is Board Game Officer. So, today we are doing another playthrough. We are on Mission 11, Be Stranded. Just a caveat, this is going to be a lot of spoilers. Obviously, we're on the 11th mission out of 12 on Chapter 1. And also, I will put timestamps down below of the story, so if you want to skip the story, you're more than welcome to and watch just the gameplay. Let's go ahead and jump on into the story. We are still on Vexation and Fury's Fall, but on an unknown wasteland. As the dust settles inside and around the ship, you begin to sense your surroundings again. After a few minutes, you start inspecting the crew and the ship. That was an unpleasant ride. Is everyone okay? My head. Let's try to avoid more of this. Gunner, Paradis, Gwender, are you guys okay? Yeah, we're here and still in one piece, I believe. The ship is pretty beaten up, but it could have been a lot worse. We won't get her off the ground in this condition. I need several hours for repair, but if we work as a team, we should be able to get off this planet out of the system. After a couple of hours, you pick something up on the scanner. I believe we'll soon have some company. The signatures indicate that a few mech suits and recovery drones are approaching. Some hellfire from a nearby outpost, perhaps. They could be looking to salvage the ship. Allow me to suggest. Ambush these hyenas. I'll try to bring turrets online again. I'll join you, Commander. You could divide your team into a front, rear ambush, so we can catch them off guard. But that's your decision to make. Gunner, get ready to jam their communications so they can't call for backup. We are in a hostile environment, so everyone starts with 2 less focus and 2 less shields, and we'll continue on to the mission layout. Mech operator. Wow, look at this, boys. A crashed ship. It's payday after all. Let's sweep the area so that we can salvage it in peace. This is too big of a price to share. Outpost 721. This is... My comm is down. Anyways, let's continue as planned. So we have 8 turns to eliminate all enemies. Flesh-eating plants. Oh, that sounds exciting. Players take 1 damage when moving into a square with tentacles. Enemies are not affected. All. Approach. While there are no EBC, all enemies move 1 square towards the ship on their turn, in order of initiative. Ambush. Players start out undetected. If a player finds themselves within range and line of sight of the enemy at the end of a player's turn, or if they attack an enemy, change the EBC to disorganized defense for all enemies towards the specific team of which the player is a part of. Ship is not part of the map. Failure of the turn track reaches 0 or all players are unconscious. Restart the mission. So here's our setup here. We've got 2 mechs here. We've got 2 drones here and here. These act as the red walls, basically, right? These are the same. They're going to block line of sight. And these here, if you see, are the tentacles. So that center is where we cannot enter. And then everything orthogonal to that are the tentacle spaces that give us 1 damage. We start off with no enemy behavior card, and Commander may deploy the team as they see fit. So I could put 1 and 1, or I could have a full front. What do I want to do here? That is a good question, because with only 2, I don't know if I want to split up my team of 2. Ooh, or maybe I do, because if I come back here, because they're all going to take 1 step towards the ship, which that's the ship there. So I could come here, so I could do some long range shots with Leeli, or here, and get them, just kind of do 1 by 1, because they're all going to slowly come out. I don't know what the movement is, but they're going to slowly come this way. Let's see what we want to do here. So you guys can see we've got Sweeper drones with only health of 3 and attack for 1. They have a movement of 5 and a range of 2. However, these mechs are stinking killers. They have a range of 5, movement of 2, but 1 undefendable and 7 health, but no defense. Alright, so I am going to split up the team. It might be the death of me, but we'll see how we do. What I'm hoping is I could take out both of these little sweeper drones right off the bat. Well, not right off the bat, but sooner than later. And then we could take care of the mechs. So I'm going to have Hero go first. He's just going to do his basic interact here. And he gets +2 because he's so far away. I did roll a +1. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still not within line of sight of him. Who will be the end of... No, I'm only going to go this far. That way I'm not in line of sight at the end of Leili's turn. And then because we started low here, I'm going to concentrate for my second action. Activation token flip over. All enemies move 1 square towards the ship. And now Leili's turn here. So I'm going to have her do her basic move, which I get a 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, just right there. So now I'm in line of sight. My second one, I'm going to use this, but I am going to spend 1 token here to get +1 die to this, so I could try to get 3 to them, because that's 1, 2, 3 spaces. I also get to gain a focus, so I go up to 2 focus, and I get 1 die here, looking for +1. Yeah, I got my +1, so I kill that drone guy there. Now that's where I raise that up. This gets shifted down 1. This gets flipped over. Once again, we come here to check. And we did attack an enemy, so that EBC will now be disorganized defense for all enemies. So that means the red is going to activate here. So there's no exclamation, but the activated enemy will seek the highest range to fight from when moving. So they're not going to try to get as close, they're going to try to stay as far away as they can. The first one is going to attack nearest player, then push all adjacent players 2 spaces away from this enemy. No one is within line of sight, so he cannot attack, so he will just move towards the nearest player. He has a range, oh, actually this guy goes first. So he has a range of 5, but just 2 movement. Yep, so Hero is closer for this one, so he's going to go 1, 2 for that guy. This one is going to move towards the nearest player. They do have a range of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so he's going to go 1, 2, so he's at his max range. And then attack the nearest player. Then heal the most wounded adjacent enemy for 1. There's no wounded, but he will attack the nearest player, which is going to be Leali for 1 undefendable damage, which is going to be lose 1 shield. So we lose our last shield, but that does give our little blaster back in our hand right away. And as you can see, we could choose who activates next here. And I'm going to actually have Leali go next here. First thing I'm going to do, my first action, so I do 4 damage to this guy because he's within 4 to 8. So I do 4 damage there. And then this might be a little overkill, but I'm going to do this. And I'm going to use one of my tokens so I have +2 range. So it does 6 damage, which definitely is a little bit of an overkill here. But that does mean that I get to kill him, which is very nice. I already have 2 of those gone. But then I have to end my turn immediately, and I do not get a free rest action. However, I do have Leali that has the radiobiologist, Ayeni. And after the free rest action, you may move 1 damage card 1 slot to the left. I didn't get to have that free rest action, but I still get to move that one to the left, so I still get rid of that damage, which is perfect. However, now that yellow one gets to go, they're still going to seek the highest range. So it's going to try to attack the nearest player, which it cannot because that is a block spot. I wanted to point out, these are just markers, just so you guys could see better. Because like right there, you can't see what all those are about. So this is the spot that we can't get into, and then all these orthogonal ones to that token are the ones that we get injured, that we get 1 damage. So he cannot attack me, so he's going to move towards the nearest player. 1, 2. So now he's within range there. And then there's no one else. That is the end of that, which brings us to Hero's turn, which was perfect because that brought him right into line of sight and didn't even attack him. And I'm going to do this one, deal 3 damage to an enemy within range of 4, which that will just straight up kill him. Oh, and so we've gone, I forgot to move this down the first, Leali, Hero, Leali. So this will go down 1 more after Hero's turn. However, if you notice, he's going to move, but he only can move 2. So when he moves 2, he still will not be in line of sight to Hero. So he's not actually going to attack them. I'm okay with that. So for my second action, I'm just going to rest and then I get my free rest action. And now both of these tokens are flipped over again. And so I could choose either one after this. Now that goes down to 4. And he does get to activate. However, he attacks first, which he cannot, so then he will move towards the nearest player. 1, 2. Once again, not within range. Alright, so now we could choose either one here. And here's the problem. Neither one can actually do too much. Actually, so because this says the activated enemy will seek highest range to fight from when moving. So that means he actually would have gone 1, 2 down there. I mean, he attacked first and then moved, so he still doesn't hurt me. But so that way he is within range and makes it hard actually for Leali to come help out, which kind of sucks. But that's kind of what we got here. Alright, the first thing, I'm going to have Hero go again, just so I can start attacking him. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my Psionic Shock Grenade, which is just going to push him and do 3 damage here. So I'm going to pick this space, it pushes him, he can't go anywhere. So that does 2 damage to him. And then I'm going to do this one, deal 2, and this is my second action. So I'm going to deal 2 undefendable damage. Ooh, I'm going to have to spend the yellow to +2 range, because this is only a range of 3 and he's a range of 4 right now. So that will +2 range, so I could deal 2 more damage to him. It's up to 4. And then free rest action, move everything down. That token flips over. That moves down. Now sadly, Leali can't do anything. And I don't know what's going to happen. Like, is it good to keep them separated? Or do I need to have her start running over? Or is she going to get caught in the middle of everything? I think I'm just going to have her stay. And she's going to do 2 rest actions and then a free rest at the end. That gets my pulse gun back and that gets the flip over. However, that does mean that he now attacks the nearest player and then push all adjacent. No one's adjacent, but he is going to attack me for 1 undefendable damage. Move an action card 1 to the right, then place this on 2. That actually does hurt us because that gets pushed there and then this will go right in the middle. So that actually sucked. That was as bad as it could be. However, that goes down to 2. Now Hero can go again, and he's out of range of 4. He will deal 3 damage within the range of 4, which will do 3 more damage to him, which will take him up to 7. So that guy's dead. He did have to place out on the 4th slot, so the second action he's going to rest, and then the free rest action goes down to there. And now we have eliminated all enemies, so we will go to mission update number 1. Be careful, it looks like there's another salvaging party arriving behind the others, and they are aware of our ambush. Gunner has signaled me that we must eliminate them fast as the ship is losing power. He can't continue to jam their comms for much longer. Ooh, so now we only have 7 turns to eliminate all enemies. Flesh-eating plants is still the same. Ship is still the same. And then if the turn track reaches 0 or all players are unconscious, all will be recovered with 1 scar. So as you can see, we're going to add 2 more mechs, 2 more sweeper drones, and their EBC is going to be automated attack. Ooh, and players may relocate up to 2 squares away. Oh no, look at where they're going to go. Oh man, I should have ran. Oh man, that's going to be brutal. All right, let's set that up. All right, so we can move 2 spaces away from the currently are. Relocate. It does say relocate, which means I say they do not move stuff. Meaning they're not moving through these areas. We're just relocating right there, just so I could get around that, because I got to book it over here to help Layla out. Now, Layla, where does she want to go? You know what? Actually, I'm not going to move. Yeah, I'm not going to move. Because that last one was Hero's turn. He killed him, so that means it's Layla's turn here. Yeah, I'm not going to move. I'm actually going to keep Layla there. That might hurt me, but I don't think moving is going to help me either. So, the red gets to activate now. So, this is the automated attack. If the activated enemy did not move during its activation, include exclamation. Ooh, dang. Alright, so move towards the last activated player. So they are going to actually move because they want the max distance. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. Not anymore. So he is not going to move because he's already within range. And then he's going to attack and then deal 1 damage to all adjacent. Oh, all adjacent, so that's fine. So he's going to attack 1 undefendable to Leilai. Ooh, yes. I say yes because that gives me my sniper back. I realize that I just did, that's number 2. So this guy is actually going to go 1, 2, and then attack. And now this one attacks and then is not going to move, but no one is adjacent. So he is going to attack for another undefendable, which is lose 1 focus and place this on 3. All right, now it is Leilai's turn. This turn, I'm just going to do 2 of these to that drone there. Well, so first one here, I roll. Yeah, I get +1, so that's 2 damage. And then I play it again. Come on, give me a shield. Dang it. I'm actually going to spend my last focus to reroll that. I was really trying to get a shield there. Do I need that movement? I don't think so. So I'm not going to move. I'm not going to use that, but... So I kill that guy off, and that is back up to 7. Then free rest action at the end, and that token flips over. So now we could choose either one that we want to go next. But she has 0 focus and 0 shield now. That goes down to 6, and the yellows, same idea. Then attack the nearest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he is in exact range to do 1 damage. She has 0 shield. She will move 1 action card to the right. She doesn't have any action cards, so that does nothing for her actually. And there's not a second one, and there's no adjacent because they didn't move, but there's no adjacent enemy, so no damage is done. Now I could choose either one here. Honestly, I just need to book it over here so Leilai doesn't get destroyed. So I can at least start doing something here. So I'm just going to do a basic move. I do get a +2 because I'm so far away. Ooh. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And then for my second action, I'm going to rest and then free rest. That token flips over. That shifts down to 5. And the red are going to activate again. Basically, they are both just going to attack her. The first one moves and attacks, but doesn't need to move. The second one attacks and then moves, but doesn't need to move. So she's just going to get hit for 2. Undefendable damage here. We have place this on card on 3. And lose 1 and 1, which I don't have, and discard that. Cool. That was actually not too bad. They're hard to kill, but they don't do too much damage. Just undefendable, which sucks. So now it is Leilai's turn. I'm going to play my laser sniper here. Now, I'm not within range yet, however, I get to roll 2 dice here. Come on, I just need a movement on one of these. Yes! I got a movement. That +2 actually doesn't do anything. There's nothing to augment on this card. But that movement... Oh, and I did do this at the beginning to push an adjacent character 3 away from you. Since I got that move, I moved 1. Then I get to use that ability to push 1, 2, 3 away from me. And since it was the first one this turn, I get to do 4 damage to that guy. And then I'm going to just do a basic move action here. Ooh... I'm going to take that shield, actually, and I'm just going to do 1 movement there. Basically, it means so at least I'm out of range of that attack there. Then this moves down 1. Free rest action goes down 1. Radio Biologist goes out. Now the yellow gets to activate, and it is going to attack me. Now that I am adjacent, it is going to do 2 damage to me, actually. I have 1 shield, so that goes down 1, and then I get 1 damage. 0, lose 1 and 1, or I do lose 1 focus, and that's it, and then that gets discarded. That token did flip over, so technically I could choose either one to go next here. So what Hero's going to do, he's going to do this, deal 3 damage to an enemy within range of 4. He only needs 3 more damage. Actually, they both only need 3. But I'm definitely going to kill this red guy. So he's dead. And then I'm going to do this. Since it's my second action, I get to do 2 more damage. But I'm going to spend this token to put this down 1 on the time check. So that goes on slot 1. And that is 2 damage to this guy. I do get to roll a dice, though, for it. Oh, I forgot to roll 2 dice for this one. That does give me 2 extra movement. I don't think I need that movement. Yeah, I'm not going to use that movement. And now for the combat pistol, I'm rolling 1 more dice. Gives me 2 more movement. I do have focus. Let me use a focus to re-roll that. I just need some shields. It's not helping. 1 more focus. Come on, give me a shield. Dang it, come on. How many shields are on here? 2? There's a third of a chance. It's just as likely to get movement. Alright. No shields for me. So now that gets to slide down 1. I get that combat pistol right back. Token flipped over. This goes down by 1. Now the red guy gets to move. He's going to move, go 1, 2, 3 to get in range. And now he's going to attack 1 undefendable to Leilai. And this is lose 1 focus, which doesn't do it. Place it on 2. I can't place it on 2, so it is going to give me my laser sniper back, actually. That is awesome. Alright, so we only got 3 more turns to do this. He's almost dead. He's going to be a simple kill. So with that second one, I'm going to say I did do 1 movement there. And now, Leilai, what can she do right now anyways? Ooh, she's going to do a basic interact here. Yes. Oh, now I get the shield that I want. But I want to use the +1. So I do 2 damage to him. And now I'm going to use my pulse action, which does 5 damage, which will finish him off. So he's off dead. Time track goes down 1. Free rest action. It all goes. Oh, no free rest action and end my turn immediately because of this card. But I do get to move 1 card down 1 slot, 1 damage card down 1 slot because of my radiobiologist. Now the yellow gets to activate, and it's basically just going to attack, and it doesn't have to move, so it's going to do 2 damage again to Hero. He does not have any shield, so he'll take 2 damage. First one is move a damage card to the right one. He has no damage cards down. Place that on 3, and another, place this on 3 right there. Alright, now it's Hero's turn. He's just going to throw this out. Basic attack for 2. Only 1 needed to kill it. I'm pretty sure this is the end, but just in case, I will rest for my last action and then free rest action. Now we look at this. Eliminated all enemies. Yes, we did. If success, plus a painted legacy spot on FE1D. And if you see, both of our characters do have this FE1D filled out, so we will. So we have that and a painted legacy spot versus an unpainted one. We're continuing to mission update number 2 alpha, which that is pretty cool. That's the first time we've had those come into play here. You look across the battlefield as a few wounded mech operators emerge from their ruined mech suits. One by one, they realize what is going on and flee the area. Ugh! We must get away! Run! Look at those poor bastards running away back to their base. I say that they are too wounded to show their stupid faces here again. Wouldn't you agree? The commander must decide if you kill off the survivors, yes or no. This is only possible if a character on the team has a weapon capable of a range of 6 or more squares, which can include the weapon's dice pool with the best possible hypothetical rolls, plus 1 available personality token. So both of our characters do have 1 personality token left, and they both have a weapon with a range of 6 or more. Do we kill off the survivors? Yeah, I'm going to kill them off this time. I'm going to do it. I feel like they're running back to their base. That's never a good thing. Telling people who want off. Yep, I'm gonna kill them off. So we are deciding yes. When ready, mission update 3A. If you chose to kill them, continue to below. Laser shots echo through the crater as the fleeing men in the distance drop 1 by 1 until there are no one left. Was that really necessary, Commander? I understand the liability of Hellfires in general, but these were wounded men fleeing for their lives. Perhaps these are the ones who would one day help us fight the true enemies out there. Commander paints 1 negative with Ayeni. Really? Alright. Paradise appears in the ship's hat. Commander, we should get moving. I have a bad feeling about staying here more than any longer. If you help me out, we should be able to finish the most essential repairs until the next couple of hours. Within the next couple of hours. When ready, go to 12BA Dusted. Alright, there you have another chapter. We have 1 chapter left until we are done with chapter 1. I'm having so much fun with this. The decisions are so hard, but so much fun. And let's go ahead and get that last one done, and I will see you later.